Talk about how to share your past mental health struggles with a new relationship. I'm Lauren. I'm a licensed mental health counselor. This is in between sessions where I talk about therapy and therapeutic topics in between my sessions. And I just had supervision where I was actually explaining this concept and this thing that I do with clients to one of my supervisees so that she could use it with one of her clients. And the concept is this. If I present information to you in a certain way, you are going to respond to it in a certain way. So for example, if I walk into a coffee and I'm running really late and I walk in to talk to you and I say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm such a piece of shit. I always do this. I'm the worst. And then we sit down, you're probably going to at some point think that I'm a piece of shit. Like I'm planting that seed in your head on how you might feel about me and feel about the interaction. You might not have had that thought before, but I just presented it to you that way. And then you might be more likely to think about me like a piece of shit. But if I walk in and I say, thank you so much for being patient. I'm so sorry. I had a crazy morning and I really appreciate you not being upset with me for being late. Like sometimes these things just happen. You might have way more empathy for me. So it's the same thing when you're sharing your past struggles. If you feel a lot of shame and blame and you present it that way to someone, they might interpret shame and blame onto you, or they might have a negative reaction if you are presenting it in such a negative light. But if you present it from a place of personal growth and resiliency and with a lack of apology and with a lack of shame and blame for yourself and for the things that you've gone through, your person who's across from you probably is going to think of you the way that you're presenting yourself. So it's really, really important. I talk to clients about this all the time. Language matters. How we speak to ourselves and about ourselves matters, and it is going to elicit a certain response in another person. So if you want to share some of the family dynamics, or if you have a parent or a sibling who's an alcoholic or struggles with addiction issues, or if you have a past experience with being in and out of a mental health treatment center and you've gone through a lot of hard stuff in your life, there are ways that you can rehearse with your therapist how to present it and how to talk about it without turning people off. Bring down your anxiety about that conversation and maybe present it in a way that makes you feel good. And then the thing that you might be worried about happening and the anxiety about leading up to this conversation might not come to fruition. There may be no reason why you even need to have this anxiety because the response is going to be what you want it to be. Let me know if that helps. I hope you have a good day.